Welcome back to the channel for Right Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. Today we're taking a look at a really exciting and fun new timepiece that recently came out from Oris. The watch we're looking at comes from their Aquis lineup and is the brand new Upcycle model. Before we dig into the details on this amazing watch, we'll invite you to subscribe to our channel so you catch all of our upcoming videos on beautiful watches like this one. This watch is super fun and probably one of the most unique ideas that I've seen in a watch in such a long time. Before we dig into all that, let's take a look at the specs. This Aquis has a 41.5mm diameter, a 48mm lug-to-lug, is just 13mm thick, and it's powered by an Oris modified Sellita automatic. If you don't already know, this Oris Aquis Upcycle has a dial made of recycled plastics that have been pulled from the ocean. This idea and thought is so on brand for Oris. They've always done a great job partnering with other conservation efforts. For this watch, they timed the release up with the announcement that they are carbon neutral as a company, and they've put recycled plastics on the dial just as a memento. What you still get with this watch is the amazing finish work and attention to detail that comes from an Oris Aquis watch. You also maintain the lower price point as this one has the Sellita automatic instead of the Caliber 400. And look at this dial. Each one, put together in a unique way, looks a little bit different. It's kind of like having a one-of-a-kind timepiece on your wrist. Even those who also have the watch aren't going to have the exact same look and dial as yours. I love that idea. The Oris signed crown over here on the right still has those traditional crown guards and is going to be built very solid. Overall, the watch looks great. I love that they chose this kind of matte, I think they call it a tungsten bezel. It looks really nice and it's super non-distracting, and it really lets you focus on the amazing dial of this watch. The case construction is still just as impressive as any other Aquis model, and if you don't already know, I'm a big fan of these watches. The bracelet is beautiful, has a nice taper, and has polished outer links. The Oris signed buckle has a very nice milled deployment here on the underside. Overall, just an impressive timepiece. This watch is just slightly over standard Aquis pricing at $2,300 US on the bracelet. Standard Aquis is $2,200. That somewhat attainable price point is aided because they use a Sellita automatic movement here in the back of this watch. This is a trusty, reliable movement with a 28,800 vibrations per hour or 4 Hz beat rate. The movement is not going to knock any socks off, but it really makes way for the real star of the show, which is the dial on this timepiece. I think this watch is a good buy and will be a fun collector's item for years to come, but in addition to that, it's an extremely wearable timepiece. This slightly smaller Aquis case really fits well on the majority of wrists. You can see on my 8-inch wrist, it looks right at home and would do just as well on a smaller wrist also. If you're considering adding one of these to the collection, you really can't go wrong. Oris has proved themselves time and time again as a brand, and this is another great watch in a long lineup from the brand. Do think fast though, as these are moving rather quickly. This watch is impressive in so many ways, and it's been a real joy to have it in the shop and to share it with some of our customers, and we're happy we got to take a look at it today on the channel. If you'd like to purchase this watch or any of our others, please visit us at righttime.com or give us a call. We are always happy to help. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Right Time.